Welcome. Myself and Tina here again, as always, bringing you a week 2 edition of whatever we want to name this. I don't think there's ever been a name, but hey, we're week 2, it's done, and I, for one, I'm glad it's done. I really am. Week 2 sucked. And it wasn't just because my team absolutely, for lack of a better term, shit the bed. But it was just a week of like good players that didn't do anything, people getting hurt. You know, the big scorers of the week, other than the exception of like a couple, were all dudes that were bench ridden or not even owned. So it was just one of those weird weeks that, like, I know, just to name a few, I know like Keenan Allen for Matt had, last I checked, -1. He might have got out of there, so don't quote me on that. I know Jeremy Hill ended with -1. Sorry, sucker. Or 1. I think he had 1. Like Seth had Amir Abdullah with a 1. I mean, it was bad. And I'm not even going to talk about our quarterback situation. That was awful. So yeah, first game of the week, definitely a shootout. Myself and Seth, let me tell you, there were points everywhere, flying left and right. 47-79. Seth come out with a W, and man, am I glad to see this week over. It was. It seems to be a trend with my teams. It's either everybody gets in the end zone and points are plenty, or no one does. And by no one, I mean no one. I did not have a single player on my team that scored a touchdown. That being said, I know of 2 that were called back because of review, and 2 other ones. This is just what I know of. And 2 other ones that were not really called back, but my poor John Brown would beat his guy so bad that the defender would, instead of giving up a touchdown, would basically spear him out of the air and draw pass interference. So it was just one of those weeks. I had nothing going. Tony Romo broke his friggin' clavicle, which, I mean, it hurts from a fantasy perspective. I mean, I'm not, crying about it because, I mean, hey, I'm not a huge fan. But, that does suck because he was my guy. He was my quarterback. So, either way, neither here nor there. Brighter days are hopefully ahead for all. Julio Jones, my big guy. Love the man. Got me 13. Had a touchdown called back on a horse shit call. Seth had the Cardinals D with 18, which was so unnecessary. Like the first play of the game, they get a kick return back, which is stupid. It's not even defense related. And Jay Cutler throws like 6 touchdowns. Well, not really, he got hurt. But the Bears, they put up a crap ton of points, but of course, he throws up another freaking pick 6, so 2 touchdowns there. Horse crap. So, what can you do? Oh well. Cannot dwell in the past, as the mighty Pumbaa would say. You gotta put your behind in your past. So, as for me and Tina, moving forward. Estes and James had a tight one. Definitely the close one of the week. 93-97, James edged it out in the battle of the Mannings. Eli and Peyton were each of their high scorers, so Eli for Estes got him 23. Peyton, 26 for James. Good times there. I believe, let me double check that, so yeah, Estes and James now both 1-1, so that kind of evened up. Joe, looking to get his first W, did not happen this week. Cliff come away with the victory. Got him 90. 60-90 happened to be the final score. Calvin, Sir Calvin Johnson was Joe's #1 main amigo. Got him 14, and Cliff's Russell, his 2-eyed and 2-legged muscle, Russell Wilson, got him 25. So, go Cliff in the case of this week. Sean and Matt. Sean, no 6-0 for you this time, so suck it. And Matt, congratulations. 89-113. Matt coming up with another impressive score, so hopefully for the league's sake that does not continue and maybe his team comes back down to earth. Antonio was Sean's big guy, but the sad thing was Matt's quarterback was the one who was his big guy, and he threw it all over the place. Antonio got Sean 27, but Big Ben got Matt 36, so hard to do that whenever you pick a guy on a team that just explodes and then happens to be the guy that's throwing it to him is exploding elsewhere. Oh well, it does happen. That is the fantasy luck of the draw, I guess. Then we had Ashton and Chop both looking to get in the W column, and Ashton no longer amongst the unvictorious. 104 to 46, a beatdown of yet even more epic proportions for Chop. And I was kind of happy to see Chop, the new labeled the Fantasy Grim Reaper, got 46, so he was 1 point lower than me, so I was not the low man on the totem this week. Fitzgerald, that would be Larry, got Ashton 29, so those 3 touchdowns were nice, I bet. Especially considering I know at least one of those happened because of a pass interference, my guy in the end zone, so it's kind of upsetting. I would still have needed just a mountain of help, but 47 just makes me hurt. But 46 does ease the pain. Drew Brees, Chops, former quarterback, well, possibly he could play, got him 14, so there we are. So next week, who have we got? I don't see, just quick glance, I don't see any undefeated matchups, so we could potentially still have two undefeated. So first game we have Chop taking on myself. So one of the 2 trends from last year are going to take over. Either Chop will continue his domination of my squad, or my team will remember that they cannot lose 2 in a row, and they will switch it back. Come away with a W. So I do get Le'Veon Bell back this week, and maybe Arian Foster, so I am looking forward to the weeks ahead. I may get back to full Smaug capacity. Chop, I know half of your team is injured, but I intend to show no mercy. So, I wish you luck, but as usual, you are playing me, so your luck is very limited on what you're getting wished. Ashton plays Joe. Joe looking to get his first W of the year. Ashton looking to not allow that. But, well, Cliff and Sean, both 1-1, so hey, good times there. James, you play Seth, Matt, and Estes. So, that is all that I have. Hey, lots of good times are had, lots of players getting hurt, so the waivers should be pretty interesting this week. That's about all I've got, so hey, Week 3 is going to start getting interesting because hopefully my team will be back. Prepare for domination of the greatest sorts. Now is when it's going to start getting real. So if my team starts underperforming at this point in the season, now we're in there. My first 2 weeks have been, hey, 1-1. I got what I was hoping for. So now the Seth just got real. So. Week 3, I'm ready. Pumped. Tina, she's ready to go. I mean, you can just see it just radiating off of her, just the excitement. So, hey, best wishes, best of luck. Chop. Hey, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, just because I know of last year you were my kryptonite. So, I would just say, you better sleep on your back. That's all I gotta say. Because if not, I'm coming right in. Just right there. But hey, week 3, rock on. Hey, that's all I got. So, peace, love, and save the whales. And don't kill a monkey.